talk about last couple days, I guess, practice after the media day, and how the team's coming along here?
We're definitely coming along, progressing, just like, you know what I'm saying, the more that we practice, we're going to progress. I just can't wait to play in the game and see how we do then. But we're definitely progressing. All the freshmen are learning fast. I'm still progressing. I'm still young. Terry's still young. He's still progressing. Jawan's been a leader. And I'm still working on being a leader too. So I think that's all.
Are you seeing a major difference with Jawan from last year to this year?
Oh yeah, I actually have. Jawan is playing a lot more comfortable. Last year he was kind of in a box. It seemed like to me he was sort of in a box. But this year he's opened up more. He's on attack. He's sharing the ball a lot. And I mean, last year we didn't see him shoot a lot of jump shots as far as threes, but I think this year we're going to see him shoot some threes. He's feeling a lot more comfortable with that. I can't wait to see how he contributes.
How about Gary's shooting? It seems that that's improved as well from beyond the arc.
Gary's been in the gym before and after practice every day, and I see him, and it's working. He's hitting a lot of his jump shots. He barely misses in practice, so I'd like to see if he's going to do this in the game.
From the scrimmage the other day, what kind of things caught your eye during? I mean, that's probably the first time you guys really went up against somebody else.
I don't think I can really talk about that, about the scrimmage. So.
What about Wani? What about his defense? Hugs mentioned that. He says they're better on the floor when Wani's out there. What's he doing? Say
it again.
Wani on defense. Hugs said that you guys are a better defensive team when he's out on the floor. What's he doing that you see from him?
Yeah, you know, Wani can be the best defender, I think, in the nation if he wants to, with his size. Like, and he can be all in you, and his quickness and athleticism. So, and you know, he guards the point guard, so that means he's the head of the defense. So I think that we are a better team, a better defensive team when he's on the floor. Also, Gary's good at defense too, but Jawan leads us with the defense. And when he's on the floor, we feel a lot more confident in what our guys talking. So, yeah.
There was a point last year where he and Huggins had like 2 or 3 game stretch where things weren't going so well. What do you think healed that up? And you know, as a guy who watches him play closely, when do you think he made the transition to sort of completely buy in?
I just think last year so much was going on, and I don't know. He might have got just really frustrated, and they just didn't agree with some things, but I think we're all on the same page now. Like, it's not an issue of being lazy anymore. It's more of an issue of how are we learning? Are we learning quick enough? But our effort is there, and that's all Coach Huggins looks for is effort. So.
Are you still playing the point at all right now in practice after you worked on it this summer?
A little bit. If I get the rebound, I'm just going to go with it. I'm able to do that. If Jawan's covered, I'm going to go get the ball. I can run the offense. But they don't really have me like just go play point and really be that point, because we always have Wani there or Gary. So, but I can do that, which I mean I do. Like I said, if I get the rebound, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run the offense.
But it would take a pretty exceptional set of circumstances for Gary and Wani not to be on the court at the same time.
Yeah, and with the new rules in the NCAA, there's probably going to be that situation. Those guys might both be in foul trouble, and I have to run the offense, or we might have to bring in a walk-on or something to play point. So.
Did they? I know you can't talk about the scrimmage, but did they call it so tight that foul trouble became an issue? Have you seen that yet? Even with the blue girl scrimmage, I guess it was sort of an issue.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see on Monday, but even in practice, Hugs is acting as a ref, as a strict ref. So in practice, if we put our hands on anybody, he's gonna act like a ref and be like, "That's a foul. Stop ball. That's a foul." Because he's trying not, because we have limited players this year. We don't have a lot of backups, so we want to make sure we don't be in foul trouble. So how we practice is how we play.
Think the rule change is good for the game?
I think the rule change is really what the game was when it was created. It wasn't made for big, humongous guys and the game wasn't made for people who were stronger than other people. It was made for people who were more skilled. And I feel like now people with the skill part are going to be able to excel. more so than the people who are just the big brutes and get to bang you and stop you from scoring just because they're so big. So, I mean, I guess it could be good and bad, only because you can foul so many players out, or people are going to be shooting so many free throws, or now people are going to be scoring high in points. We'll see what happens, though.
Aaron, roles can change throughout the season, and what started off at the beginning of the year may not be the same thing at the end of the year. But early on, as you guys sort of get situated, do you and Terry find yourselves kind of taking up more of the offense, or is it more of a group effort than what some people may think?
I don't think our offense isn't designed for like a certain. I think if anything, our offense is designed for the bigs. Even though me and Terry probably will carry most of the scoring load this year, but most of our scoring is going to come from penetration and kick, ball screens, or just our putbacks. I mean, we don't have many plays for me and Terry, so
Right, okay.
I guess it's just going to just so happen that we score. But we are being aggressive right now.